Okay, this is lesson 107. Find the equation of the line that passes through the point negative 5, 11 and has a slope of 1/7. All right, so remember that the main equation we use whenever we're finding the equation of a line, we always start with y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope of the line and b is the y-intercept. That's where the line crosses the y-axis. All right, so they've given us the slope. So that's pretty simple. All we have to do is put it in for m. So y equals 1/7 x plus b. We just rewrote the equation with 1/7 filled in for the slope. All right, now we just have to find out what b is and we will be done, because our final answer is going to be y equals mx plus b, and we just fill in the m, which we just did, and we need to fill in the b, and we'll be done. All right, so to find out what b is, we just take the point they gave us, negative 5, 11, and we put those values in for x and y. All right, so y is 11, we've got the 1/7, x is negative 5, and plus b. So now we solve for b. 11 equals negative 5/7 plus b. You add 5/7 to both sides. 11 plus 5/7 equals b. And 11 is 77/7. So 77 plus 5 is going to be 82/7 for b. And so we're done. We have our m, we have our b. So the equation of the line is y equals mx plus b. Okay, find the equation of the line that passes through the point negative 50, 40, and has slope negative 1/2. So again, we start with y equals mx plus b. They tell us the slope is negative 1/2, so we fill in m. Y equals negative 1/2 x plus b. Now to find the y-intercept, we plug in this point, negative 50 for x and 40 for y. So 40 equals negative 1/2 times negative 50 plus b. Now we solve for b. 40 equals negative 1/2 times negative 50 is going to be positive 25. Subtract 25 on both sides, and we have 15 equals b. So we've got our m, we've got our b, so our final answer is y equals negative 1/2 x plus 15. And if they asked you to leave the answer in general form, that would just mean you need to get everything on the left side of the equation and make sure that all your coefficients are integers. So to do that, and you also want to have your x term first, your y term second, and your constant last. All right, so if we wanted to change this to general form, which we don't have to unless the problem says to, we'd move everything to the left, so we'd have 1/2 x plus y minus 15 equals 0. And now since I don't want any fractional coefficients, I'm going to multiply the whole thing through by 2, which would be x plus 2y minus 30 equals 0. So that would be the general form of that equation.